Hey, I'm Richie from Jape, and I'd like to say hello to OneMoreTune.ie. I play in the band Jape at the moment, and I also play in another band called the Redneck Manifesto, and I've been playing music for a long time. Started off in various different punk bands, and put out a lot of DIY kind of releases with the Rednecks and other bands, and then the last few years I've just been kind of playing a lot with Jape, and so that's where I'm at now. Not really, no, because I started off in punk bands, you know, and I was kind of singing in those bands, so that's where I kind of cut my teeth lyrically, you know, and then just always used to write songs, and just had a 4-track and just recording songs down and stuff, so, like, yeah, so I didn't really find it hard, you know, I don't really find it too hard. I find it fun, to be honest with you. I was only thinking about that the other day, like, to just, as a writer, like, I like to be able to look at different aspects of, like, being alive and different aspects, and just try and look at them from my own particular angle, and to try and get something out of them that I haven't heard anybody saying before, and then try and express that, and then move on to something else then after that, you know. So I've gone through the big ones, and it's nice to kind of mess around with the weirder ones as well, you know? Yeah, I mean, I went through kind of a phase of getting really into Samuel Beckett, and I like the way he uses his words in his plays, you know, and that was inspiring to me. And also the way he kind of looks at subjects very unflinchingly, like dark subjects that a lot of people wouldn't. You know, a lot of people don't really like talking about sort of pessimistic stuff like that. So it was great the way he was able to do that, and do it with wit as well, you know. So that was inspiring to me too. So, you know, one of many influences Samuel Beckett would have been, now. Still is. Well, I released 2 records before Ritual. One was called Cosmosphere, the other one was called The Monkeys in the Zoo Have More Fun Than Me. And this album, Ritual, is a lot more personal, I think, than the other 2, because, well, the first one was quite personal, but it just wasn't very good, you know, because I was a lot younger and I was just messing, really, to be honest with you. And the second one, I recorded in a week, but with a lot of different musicians who came in and kind of laid stuff down, very loose kind of arrangement. But this one, with Ritual, I took 3 years to make it, really, and I spent like a lot of time on the lyrics, a lot of time on the melodies and recording it and stuff. So this one is kind of like, I wanted to do something that I was able to look at and go, I did my best with it, you know, and that took longer than I thought it was going. And then there was a lot of kind of stuff that happened with labels as well, which made it last a bit longer before it came out. So I can't wait to just have it out there and see the back of it, and move on to the next one. He played on the last record, and yeah, me and Kids are really good friends, you know. So I think on this record he actually did some synth programming on one of the songs as well, on a song called Strike Me Down, and he's working on a Spilly Walker record now, which is really cool, kind of electronic dance kind of stuff that he's doing, and he's great, you know. He's a friend of mine, like, so we'll always, I'm sure, be knocking into each other collaboratively and also friendly way, you know. So yeah, he's a cool dude, you know, very talented guy, like, so it's great to be friends with him. Well, I had a very, very basic dream where I dreamt people were throwing fruit at my face, and I spoke then to Matthew and Emily about that, and Matthew and Emily then just took that seed of an idea and just, like, in their way, Matthew and Emily are a design company called M&E, and they do all the visual aspects of Jape, from album covers to videos, whatever. So they just took that, like, little snippet and just expanded it in their own way to this crazy, like, psychedelic type dream sequence thing, which turned out amazing. And they had help from Daddy as well, who are an animation team from Dublin, and together, like, they're great. They were such a good team, the 4 of them together, because they just did an amazing job, you know. On the budget, that video budget was nothing, you know, and like, they were pulling all sorts of favours. Emily was up and asking Super Queen did they have any fruit and everything, and they gave her a whole van of rotten fruit and everything to do it. So that was brilliant, you know. They did such a good job, and I was so happy with that video when it was finished, you know. It's their work, you know, all their stuff. All I had to do was stand there and get pelted out with fruit. Floating is a song that was kind of been knocking around for years, and when the Raconteurs did a cover version of it, like, the label were like, come on, release it again. So it's been released about 5 times or something, you know. So, but the last time it came out, it got a video for it, like, which is great. So, and luckily enough, it's kind of a cool video, but like, that was kind of the nail in the coffin for me for Floating. Like, it's like, it's not on the new album or anything like that, so it's good to move on. It's a bit of an albatross for a while. So.